Hello, you all. Welcome to Street Politics with Talessia. And I wanted to talk to you about something that's it's kind of disturbing because I can't believe as a society that some of this stuff is being accepted and like they forcing it on us and making it seem like we are supposed to accept it. And if we don't, we're anti-gay or we homophobic or whatever the case may be. So the other day I was watching a commercial on the ID channel, and it was two men and a woman. They was walking somewhere, and the one man asked another man, do he have a tampon? And the other man went in his coat pocket and gave the man a tampon. I guess this was National Period Day. Why do they have a National Period Day? I have absolutely no idea. As a real female woman, we hate periods, so I don't understand. What is these people do? Let the man. I'm sorry. I'm looking at some stuff that's about to jump off here. Like they won't even let the man go through. But now it was National Period Day. So you expect for me to believe that a man can have a period? What sense does that make? What sense does it make that you want me to just make up in my mind to go along with this? That's nonsense. I don't care what you identify as. I don't care who you sleep with. That's none of my business. But I'm not going to sit here and act like telling kids, or even grown people that men can have periods. Like, what part on earth does this come along with somebody in their brain? Where are we even getting this from to even make them think? And then when you go against it, they act like something to know something. This is mentally ill disorders. It's just coming up, and society is making it okay. I seen the picture of some drag queens. I guess they doing this drag queens reading in the library to kids. I don't get the whole theme of that. So I don't understand what's the purpose of a drag queen reading to some kids. I guess to make them feel more, I don't know what, like this stuff is getting out of control. So you had the drag queen in a dress that had his legs open, and the picture blurred out the middle part. So his kids sitting right here in front of him. He reading, but he got his legs up. I don't know if he was doing an illustration of but whatever the case may be. But see, this is the type of stuff that I'm telling you. This opens up the door to let creeps creep in. You have people now all of a sudden, anybody can wake up and say they identify as a woman, and they can go in the women's bathroom. Where's kids and stuff at? You don't know if this stuff, if these people really identify as a woman. This type of stuff is opening up the door for pedophilia. Pedophiles is loving this because they get to act like something that they know just to get close to kids or be in the bathroom with women. You know what I'm saying? This is sickening. Now I don't understand why people not saying anything about it. Nothing about this is normal. Whatever you do in your bedroom, that's your business. You have CNN having a town hall on LGBTQ community. They having a town hall on every community but the black community. But that's a whole nother tape and I'll do. But you had a 9-year-old saying that he was I don't even remember if it was a girl. It doesn't confuse me. A 9-year-old transgender. This is my thing. How I would have got slapped in my mouth talking anything sexual if I was a kid at the age of 9 years old. First of all, 9 years old, you don't know nothing. You want to be Batman. You want to be a mermaid. You want to be everything up under the sun but you as a kid. So you expect for me to let my 9-year-old identify as a transgender or whatever the case. No. Now, when you get old enough and you know what's going on, or if you get old enough and leave my home, that's fine. But up under my roof, I'm not letting none of that go on. I'm not letting no 9-year-old tell me they want to be a transgender and I'm supposed to be okay with this. When 9-year-olds don't know what they want to be. Kids, like, let these kids be kids. It's like, I never seen so much sexualized stuff when it's coming to these kids. And it's like, their excuse is they want, like we making it seem like we not accepting this certain group of community. Who in the hell crowned the LGBTQ community as the ruler of everything? I don't have to agree with everything in the LGBT community. And if I don't want that stuff pushed on my kids, I'm going to say that. That has nothing to do with me respecting what you do. Because I don't care what you do in your bedroom. I'm talking about me and my household. Me and mines. What I'm not going to allow with my kids, my nieces, my nephews. I'm not letting my nephews go to no library and let a drag queen read to them. Why do drag queens want to read to kids? I thought drag queens was a form of, I thought drag queens was people that like, they be men. They dress up in these different kind of costumes and they perform. What part of drag queen have to do with reading to children? Not a gay man, not a gay woman. We talking about drag queen. Like last time I checked, I thought drag queens was entertainment. Entertainers. They dress up in these wild outfits, wild makeup, and they perform on stages. What the hell do that have to do with kids? Now you want me to tell my kids, you want me to tell my nephews, my brothers and them, that they have periods. You actually in your like, this is sickening, and society is turning to a sick bait. And the left is agreeing to this. Like, this is insanity. No man can have a period. I don't care who you identify as. You can identify with a woman all day long. You ain't never in your life gonna have a baby. You ain't never in your life gonna have a period. Then these commercials, I didn't even know it was that many commercials like that. First of all, I just was Googling the commercial because I wanted to show them on my timeline on Twitter and Instagram. So when I went on YouTube, the guy had it's a whole bunch of them. A kid in high school and his stuff drops out his locker and pads on the floor. And she picks it up and hand him his pass and tell him it's okay, you don't have to be embarrassed. To a man, a guy and a girl, they kissing. And the guy tell the girl he can't have sex with her because he's on his period. Then you had a little boy, look like he up under the age of 12, crying to his father because he having cramps. I guess he started bleeding and he telling him that's normal, it's okay. Then you had another one where a man was in a bed and you rolled over and it was a blood stained spot. Like, what the hell? Like, this is so unnormal. That is mental illness. You have to have a mental disorder to be pushing something like this. I'm not pushing nothing like that. I don't care what y'all try to say that I'm being against or I'm mad. I don't care. That is insanity. Why are we pushing this? Like, what is the purpose of pushing this? Why are we trying to make people think that you can have a period? What makes you think that? Because that can't happen. And then y'all making commercials with, like, this is, man, society, TV and internet is getting worse and worse and worse. I mean, I don't know what more they can put on TV that can be more outrageous than the next thing. Like, why is it that y'all think this is how is this normal? Can somebody please explain to me, how is this normal that we supposed to push men can have periods? What do this got to do with anything? So in your mental mind, because you have to be mentally insane and messed up in the brain to make you think that you can do this. Because it's not that. You can't have that. You can't have a period. And I'm not about to tell no man that. If a man asks me for a tampon or a pad, you liable to get smacked. And I mean that. Don't come to me or my household with that wacky, weird stuff. Like, it's weird, it's wacky, and I don't even know why anybody will be agreeing to this. If you in the LGBTQ community, you need to step up and say something about this. What, next week's gonna be an accepting man's walking around with a fake baby in their stomach? Get out of here. Have a good day.